Welcome to Crypto India. I'm your host Shiv. I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you so much for coming back. So this is a channel that we talk about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, blockchain, ICOs, news, developments, and sentiment. So thank you so much for subscribing. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and click on subscribe so that you don't miss out on these important updates that comes out every day. So there are a couple of important things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. The China ban yesterday. The China went ahead and uh, asked all the cryptocurrency exchanges in China to actually immediately stop accepting any fiat money, any yen money, and to stop the operations on immediate basis. Uh, so after which they have given them a guidelines how to refund the money to the back to the investors and buyers, and of course there'll be about OKCoin and Hubi coin which will be still be trading into crypto to crypto but not fiat until the month of October. uh, and this came after China decided to ban ICOs first in the last week, and then the cryptocurrency exchanges. So almost everything, all the cryptocurrency exchanges in China are shut now. So there is no more transactions from fiat to cryptocurrency. Look at the coin market cap today. Okay, I mean, China is considered to be one of the biggest market for cryptocurrencies. You have 70% of mining Bitcoin mining farms in China, but it's very surprising. Look at the coinmarketcap.com. There has nothing much of an impact that has happened when you look at the cryptocurrency market as a whole. And this is a big news. I mean, this is incredible result that we are seeing. Bitcoin at 3693. It is up by 9.88%. China is out of this completely. There's no China involved. And so we had this assumption, we had this fear always that, oh my God, the China is going out, China is banning this, China is banning that. What will happen to the cryptocurrency market? But this is the truth. Nothing happens to the cryptocurrency market. Doesn't matter what one country decides to do, right? And a country like China, just imagine. This is solid proof that the how strong the cryptocurrencies market have begun. And this is also goes to say that it doesn't really matter what one country decides to do with the cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrencies are here to stay. It does not belong to China, it does not belong to India, it does not belong to US. The cryptocurrencies belong to the entire world. And no ban can actually impact the pricing. Let's have a look at the pricing first now. So Bitcoin is about 3693. It had dropped down to 3,200 US dollar yesterday night, and then it has been coming. It's been rising since then. It's up by 9.88% since then. You have Ethereum at 253 US dollar, which was down to 220. You have Ripple at 18 cents. You have Bitcoin Cash at 411. You have Litecoin at 49 US dollar. You have Dash at 292 US dollar. So Dash is again picking up. It's very close to 300 again. You have Monero at $100. Omisgo is at $10. Neo is, it looks very fantastic time to buy, $19. It's down by almost 50%. And in fact it had touched about $12 yesterday. So so China is out completely out of this. Okay, there is no China anymore, and still we see the pricing, a very good pricing, I would say. Not much of major crash, because I remember what happened in 2013. In 2013, China declared automatically, all of a sudden they declared that the Bitcoin is not a currency, and all the exchanges need to stop immediately, and there'll be no more Bitcoin transactions in 2013. And at that time, the Bitcoin was traded as around 1150 US dollar, 1100. And then after they declared that Bitcoin is not a currency and stopped it, they banned it. Of course, they restarted. So the reason I'm saying this story to you, so that you can relate to it. So they stopped it once in 2013. The price of a Bitcoin from 1000 So the price of a Bitcoin from 1150 US dollar came down to 500 US dollar. And the reason I'm saying this story to you guys is because so that you guys can relate to it, that after China had already banned Bitcoin in 2013 and then reopened it, they reopened all the exchanges, and they so it's been 3 years that they reopened, and the Bitcoin touched a new height. Again, yesterday they went ahead and they banned everything. Maybe they will be thinking again the cryptocurrencies market are going to crash by 50% like it did in 2013. But to everyone's surprise and to their surprise, the cryptocurrency market is still up and running. Bitcoin is still trading about 3,900, not much of a major impact. This only goes to show that day by day, that control over cryptocurrencies market by one country is getting faded away. It's no more that it belongs to one particular country, but it belongs to the entire world. So that's the lesson out of this ban. And I mean, this was the biggest fear, right? This was the biggest fear, that what will happen if the China bans it. And we know what happens now. So we know that tomorrow, if some country decides to do something like what China did, it doesn't really matter. Uh, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't impact the cryptocurrency market price by much. So this is a huge, huge lesson. So this was a fear. Sometimes you fear something in your heart. You fear something. Oh my God, this will happen. Not in your personal life also. You have a fear of that. What if this happened? What if this happened? But when you try that, when you reach that fear, and you say, "Fuck, this was not a fear at all. This was so easy." This was so easy. Was that it? Was that it? Is there anything more to it? Why was I so fearful about this? Right? So things like that. So this was just a fear in people's mind that what will happen, and but now you see, nothing happened, and people are happy. Oh my God, nothing. So China is out, no problem. We are still surviving. The cryptocurrency market is still on. Bitcoin is still on. We're all here to grow together. So that's a great, great, great news coming out. So guys, another thing I want to talk to you guys about, the article which is there on the CoinDesk.com, that says that big banks want to destroy Bitcoin before it destroys them. And because big banks wants to destroy Bitcoin, what are the big banks? Just about day before yesterday we heard uh, the CEO of JP Morgan saying that Bitcoin is a fraud. I mean, literally, Bitcoin is competition to all the banks across the globe. It is simply going to erase all the banks. We don't need a bank because Bitcoin is peer to peer, right? Bitcoin is peer to peer network. Uh, from one person to another person, it goes directly. There is no mediator involved. You are your own bank. You can have your own funds. Secondly, you can transfer funds to anybody across the globe for almost negligible cost. Just imagine, think about this. When you send an email to somebody across the globe, how much does it cost? It costs nothing to you, right? It's free. But when you send somebody money through the banks in across the globe, then it costs you money. Sometimes 10%, sometimes 20%, sometimes 30%. Why? They don't actually carry the physical cash, right, to that place, to the other country. It's just simply the numbers which are getting transferred from here to there. It's a transfer of data which can be done on the internet, but for which you pay about 20%, 30% for no reason. Why? It was same the data of transfer that you did on an email, and you had to pay nothing. So this is what banks are fearful about Bitcoin. It's the biggest threat to all the banks, and the banks are bound to react this way, that Bitcoin is fraud, Bitcoin is this. Not only Bitcoin, but not only banks, but all the people, all institutions who have been in power, who have been in direct control of money, will fear Bitcoin and will criticize this wonderful technology. But the best part is what? It cannot be stopped. It's just like internet, it's just like air. It cannot be stopped because there is no provision to stop it. I mean, if you have to stop Bitcoin transactions, then you have to stop the internet. You have to complete blackout. That's just my thought and opinion. So I would like to hear from you guys, especially what do you think about the cryptocurrency bans in China? Let me hear from you guys, and thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Hit the subscribe button if you have not, and thank you so much for watching. See you. Take care.